Hey guys, Bellatrix Pretzel here, and welcome to another speed build. I was about to say let's play, and then I forgot the word for speed build. So clearly, this voiceover is off to a fantastic start. All right, so this house was built on a 30 by 20 lot. I seem to build a lot of these houses on 30 by 20 lots. I think they're like my favorite sized lots. I should probably like change that up a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so this is on a 30 by 20 lot. It ends up being a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom house, and sorry, cat's distracting me. And it came out to 156,379 simoleons. So yeah, all right. Why do you always meow when I do my voiceovers? She never meows this much like any other point. Anyways, so here I am just trying to get the general shape of the house built and trying to add a little bit more visual features to it to make it look a little less boring. Because other than the front, it did sort of look like a huge square, which, while it might be realistic, like I walk around and I see, especially on the sides of houses, they're usually quite flat because there are other houses right next to them. So it is realistic. It's just a little boring, I find. But yeah, anyways. So as you can see, both the front and the back yards are enclosed, or at least the portions that I will end up spending lots of time on landscaping. There we go. Seems like this is gonna be another one of those videos where I forget how to speak English. Sorry. Yeah. So I have the floor plan for the downstairs done. I still wasn't sure what room I was gonna place where. I had like an internal debate where I kept going back and forth between where the living room and the kitchen were gonna be. I kept like interchanging those spaces, but I liked my final decision for it. And then the upstairs, you might have seen I had a bit of a struggle with the floor plan. It was the bathrooms that messed me up a little bit. It was originally going to be a 3 bedroom, with a large ensuite bathroom, but the shape of the ensuite was ridiculously weird. And then once I had a big ensuite, like I'd have, a little bit of a smaller family bathroom, and then there'd just be a huge empty space in the landing, as you guys saw. So I just decided to go in for a 4th bedroom, which worked out. And it's funny that I was originally going to do 3 bedrooms as opposed to 4, because one of the bedrooms actually ends up being shared. So like I might have to, if you guys download this house and play with it and you guys have like 2 kids sharing the kids' bedroom, you might have to at some point when they become teenagers renovate the house and build those into separate bedrooms. Of course, that's unless you have one sim that grows up into a young adult by then and you decide to make them move out. But it's up to you and how you decide to play the game. Anyways, here we go for the furnishing. Obviously I'm working on the kitchen here. Yeah. I really don't know what to say during most of my builds, and I point this out every time that I don't know what to say. So, whoops. My bad, I'm sorry. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the kitchen on, a lot of the time I spend working on the kitchen is working on the walls and especially the flooring. I wanted like a tiled floor for it as opposed to wood floors. As beautiful as hardwood floors are, I felt more comfortable having tiles in there, and I couldn't pick a color for the floor tiles. Yeah, because at first I sort of wanted it to match the brown of the wood floors because there are arches and you can definitely see the difference, and sometimes it's a little bit of an awkward transition from wood to tile. But I sort of eventually let that odd transition go, and I just went with what looked good with the wallpaper, because I decided it'd be easier to pick a wallpaper, and then flooring. So yeah. There we go. I was still looking for a bit of a darker brown wood floor, and then I just settled on one that more or less matched the wall tiles. Yeah, I really like how it turned out. I did my olive oil utensil shelf there. More utensils, some knives, and yeah. That was that for the kitchen. I think I add like one more thing a little later on, but yeah. Anyway, so here we go. I did something interesting with that table there. I really wanted a round table in that bedroom. In that bedroom. Yeah. All right. Dining rooms are now called bedrooms, according to me. Anyways, I really wanted a round table, and other than the outdoor furniture, all the round tables for dining rooms, I think only seat 4 people, and I wanted it to sit at least 6 people, and so I had to just improvise and make my own table. Obviously, it wasn't round, but it was as close to it as I could get. And I like how it turned out. It seats a lot more people than you actually need, but oh well, no harm, no foul, right? I don't know what I'm saying. I apologize. I'm weird. I'll admit it. And the cat is distracting me. She's usually like pretty calm and quiet during the day, but every single time I do a voiceover or I'm recording a let's play, she just starts moving around so much. Every time I need to concentrate on something, she just knows, and she goes in for the distraction. That's right, I'm talking about you, kitty. She just stared at me like, girl, shut up. But anyways, I'm not funny, I know. Okay, moving on. Living room, wall art, almost done. No, I'm done. Okay. It's a really basic living room. It was very small. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to say about that living room. The rooms are really small. I don't normally make rooms this small, but I really wanted an exercise room in there, and I wanted a separate library in there as well. Yeah. Okay. Get away from the wire, kitty. There you go. She has a tendency to bite through wires, so whenever she's around my workstation, I need to be vigilant. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Yeah, just working on the powder room. To be honest, I forgot to test it and see if it worked. But I'm assuming it does, and if not, then you guys can just delete the shower, because I don't know if it's really necessary. It might be a little hard for the Sims to get ready in the morning, for all of them to shower if they all need to do it. But yeah. Anyways, I'm babbling. Yeah. So here we go. In the library, I liked the look of the 2 bookcases, but I really wanted to chuck a chess table in there. So one of them just had to go, and I mean, I still like how it looked. I just preferred the look of the 2 bookcases. Yeah, so now I'm just decorating the hallway, which I never really know what to do there, but whatever. I think I figured it out well enough. Yeah, moving on to the master bedroom now. Yeah. So, obviously I wanted a big closet in there. I separated it for that. Though no closet will ever be as big as the walk-in I did on my mansion build that had a hallway from the master bedroom leading to the ensuite and the big-ass walk-in closet. And when I say no closet will ever be as big, I mean no closet that I build in The Sims will ever be as big. I'm sure some of you guys might have built like gigantic closets that are bigger than some of the houses I've built. Yeah, anyways. Completely off track here. Yeah, alright, picking a wall color, adding final decorative touches. I do eventually come back to the master bedroom and add a few other things to it because it does look a little bit empty. I don't know if empty is the right word for it, but it looked a little bland. So here we go. I'm adding some end tables, just trying to pick the perfect one. And I add a couple of things on top of the end tables to just make it a little more, I don't know. Oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? A little more realistic. There we go. Oh, I'm so bad at words. Okay. Anyways. First kid's bedroom. Okay, I had no personality in my mind for the sim that would live in this particular bedroom. I just decided they liked red, they liked brown, and they liked little hints of blue. No, is this the one with little hints of blue? I don't remember. They love red, they love brown. There's a lot of red and brown. I probably overdid it a little bit, and I apologize for that. I hate that some of the bookcases come looking so empty. Like, I don't know if they seem to fill up a little bit when you purchase books. I don't know if that does anything to the visual of it, but yeah, anyways, I always add a couple things because I hate how empty it looks. Yes, I did add one or two hints of blues, mostly obviously in the wallpaper and in the two flower pots. The vases are blue. And then the owl backpack has like a teeny tiny bit of blue. Now I'm just looking for a rug, which I do settle on. Nice blue and white one. Just to tie up the little hints of blue, and I don't know, I went a little rug crazy with this build. Whoops. Alright, so for this room, I didn't originally have a personality in mind. I know when I was looking through decorations originally, I was like, no, I don't want to put more plants. There's been so many plants in all of the bedrooms, and I don't want to do that. But then I sort of decided I want the sim who lives here to be really into gardening. Not sure why, but I decided that they'd be into gardening. So they have that bonsai tree in there, and I do finally add a ton of plants in there. There's 2 on the floor there, 2 on the dresser, the bonsai plant, 3 on the wall. There's pictures of flowers that are gonna go up soon. Like, the sim just loves gardening and loves plants and loves nature. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Last bedroom. Working on a dual kids bedroom. So yeah, that little kitty mirror. I love that mirror. I love that it has animals and trees and kitty things all around it. I just hate how small it is, which is why I never use it in kids' bedrooms, but I decided to need a small mirror for this section anyways, so I'll just go ahead and use that one. So these kids are both going to be more creative than the rest of their family. They have a violin in there, they have a drawing table, lots of bright colors in their room. A lot of cubes now that I actually think about it. But yeah, so they're gonna be more artsy. Yeah, in my head. They were like one boy and one girl. Fraternal twins, boy and girl, and they just love art and they team up on projects, and I don't know. That's what I had going on in my head. Just working on the bathrooms. I had no idea what I wanted to do with the tiles. Ugh. Frustrating. Yeah. You guys might have seen for like half a second that be right back thing. So my frickin' antivirus tells me that it needs to restart like 10 times a day, even though I've restarted my computer probably around 5 times because it's told me to. And I don't know, it just keeps telling me to. And so whenever the pop-up comes up, it minimizes my Sims window. And when it does that while I'm recording, the recording thing that I use, the program I use, just decides to actually pause it, which is pretty cool, but it gets really annoying when I'm editing because I don't want black screens in there, which unfortunately seems to happen. Anyways. There we go, working on that landing a little bit, trying to add a couple of details, make it less boring, and now I start working on the outside. I really like how the backyard turned out. For this one, I did another one of my things where I separate the floral patches. I don't know what it is. I just really, really like doing that. Though this one is a little bit different because, as you'll soon see, it's not all flower patches. And if they were, those are just like, personally, I find that those are awkward shapes for floral patches. Like that one is a little gardening thing. Here, it's a fountain with plants around it, just covering up the space. And also, I didn't really like the pattern on the outer tile. I didn't really enjoy it much. Yeah, so obviously originally I was going to put rocks, and I didn't really like how that looked, so I put flowers in there, and I didn't want it to overlap, but I didn't really have a choice at that point, so I just went with it, and I made it overlap more and just sort of look messy but beautiful. Yeah, and here is the only real flower patch for the back. I think I just add one more plant and then the lighting, and then I think I'm done with the backyard, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And I'm just gonna go ahead and work with the front. Oh yeah, this video is almost done. I really liked the look of a tree there, but I don't know. I felt like I could have done better than trees there, so I just did flower patches on both sides, and I really like how it turned out, and I just added trees elsewhere. Yeah, a lot of bushes for those back places because, I don't know, I felt that these sections were very big for flower patches. I mean, personally, I think I made it work, but I did have to put actual thought in there. Yeah, anyways, chuck some oh my god, words. Chuck some trees in there. Yeah, alright. Just moving out the pattern, oh my god. Working with floor paints to give it more of a textured, realistic feel to the grass. Anyways, here we go into the screenshots. Finally, I can stop talking and fumbling over my words. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe so you know when my next videos are up.